The forbidden zone lies the way beyond. Yeah, we've been there. So you've been in there and out of there. Survivors who journeyed there are hard to come by. People don't tend. Maybe he's bragging. Who is this? Naganuma. Good. You can brag. Yeah, good. Yeah, they don't tend to come back alive. Only special people who can run screaming from Cat-Lon for half the continent. They come back alive. All right, we are back in Kenshi with Azegami and his crew, who are finally home after many months on the road exploring some of the most dangerous regions of all of Kenshi. But they return home with stories to tell and with rare and ancient artifacts and knowledge to share with the team. And so in the intervening week, I have been busy doing a number of chores, so to speak, to get us ready for the next phase of our adventuring. We have Akino hard at work researching using all of the rare artifacts that the team brought back with them. Things that will help us become more efficient as we continue on our adventures. We are working on various automated technologies, automated mining, automated crafting, like hemp, cotton, fabric manufacturing, all sorts of stuff like that. And we finally researched hydroponics, which is still a multi-step process. It's going to be a little bit before we put any of that into use. However, what that means, I think, is that if I wanted to plunk down an outpost somewhere, I don't have to worry about fertility, and whomever I choose to staff said outpost would be able to feed themselves because they would be able to grow food indoors regardless of the fertility level, which is a huge deal. That was a big part of this series, was getting the home team to a point where the scout team could step away and the home team wouldn't starve to death, and they're finally here. Took a little bit to get there. I got there some time ago, but it took a little bit, and that's why we were able to literally adventure around for months without having to worry about checking on these guys, because while they might not make money while we're gone, things might break down or stall, they'll always eat, because that's stuff you can set kind of in perpetuity. In addition, I also grabbed a mod that I think is called Better Storage, which I highly recommend. It seems like it would be a little bit broken or overpowered at the point that I am at in the game, but what it does is it gives you tiers to unlock for storage that can hold a mass amount of storage items. But I had a ton of engineering research, a ton of ancient science books, a ton of research books in general, and was able to research up to the highest levels of this mod. But basically with the mod, you step through these levels of research that unlock larger and larger storage options, which mean this entire haphazard corner that I had before that was just filled with nothing but storage bins of all different types is just condensed down to just these things, which are unfortunately in not the best places, because I had to kind of place them around what was available before I was able to take down all of the existing storage. But at some point I'll probably come through and reorganize and make all of this better. Probably particularly when I get done with all of the automated mining research, I'll make that look a little bit nicer. So additionally, part of the chores that I did was I went through and put hands on every single member of the home team. So now everybody either is wearing decent gear and carrying decent weapons, or there's a plan to get them to that direction. We have our craftsmen, our artisan, are actually outputting really nice gear at this point. So everybody is starting to get down into a uniform for depending on what their job is, finally. And with decent gear to boot. So we've got our gate guards are going to be wearing dust coats. We've got our general security guards are wearing plate jackets. And then we have trainees will wear armored rags. And our civilians, people who are doing things like farming and things like that, are all in civilian gear, which they're not done yet. I'm still working on getting all that stuff made. But the civilians are all in clothes from the Cat's Farmer bundle, which I really like a lot. It's not the safest option. If you don't have a very safe base, you could run the risk of your people dying because it's not very defensive gear. It's just clothing, literally. But we're in a very safe place right now. Nobody really attacks us. Every once in a while, 6 or 7 manhunters get the wrong idea, and they literally just get shot down at the gate. So I'm really not worried about it. And it adds a nice touch of having civilian-level inhabitants in the base. And then every single person in the base that is holding a crossbow is wearing assassin rags, because those things help with precision shooting or crossbow effects or something like that. So they'll stick with the assassin's rags. For the scout team, I have made a bunch of changes. Some subtle, but one major, which we'll get to. But after all of our adventuring and meeting up with enemies who were either very well matched for us or really outclassed us. It seemed like it was a really prudent time to step away from the Assassin's Rags on all of the melee characters. I really, really like the Assassin's Rags. They, first of all, it feels good to see that wall of green plus stats on all the Assassin's Rags. Like, what do they have? They're all this, like, everything they add, especially the combat speed. Like, oh, so good. But it is very apparent that that is a really good piece of armor from, like, level 1 to maybe, like, level 30. But after that, you're really not afforded the kind of protection you need, because we've had people, like, quite literally get hit in the stomach with a harpoon, and that's it. They fold right in half. Even while I was doing these chores, getting all this stuff, like, set up for our adventure today, we got attacked by some Manhunters, and everybody kind of gathered on the stairs over here, and Mercurio got shot in the stomach, and that was it. He was just down. He instantaneously out cold. So now everybody's in plate jackets. I'll probably wear these for too long. I mean, we may already be past the point where we should be wearing plate jackets, but I also really like these. I think they look nice. So we'll be wearing these for a bit. Everybody who's involved in melee gear is in plate jackets. Everybody who is involved in range gear is going to stay with the Assassin's Rags. And our artisans are getting really good. We've got masterwork grade plate jackets crafted, high quality armor crafted by the renowned smith Odie of Scorchland. I love it. So we've all got really decent plate jackets, and we've got some of our Me Too weapons and our Edge Type 2 and whatever weapons we have, so we're all doing good. But then, on top of that, I've also added a pack bowl to the team. I bought this pack bowl, like, long before we took the trip down to the Ashlands, and I just set the pack bowl to train with Ikaria. I was just chasing Ikaria around with, like, way too much stuff in its pack, like 200 copper ore or something like that. But I came back to find that the pack bowl, theoretically, it doesn't really, theoretically runs 35 miles an hour. Now, it does not run 35 miles an hour. As it says here, its max total speed is 29 miles an hour. We've been running back and forth to Heft and Stoat selling different things, and he's been running with us, and he does not run faster than 28, 29 miles an hour. But that's fine, because that is the average speed of our team. So he's on the scout team now. He's going to come with us. I kind of almost want two of them to come on the scout team. One to bring stuff back and one to take supplies out, because then, in theory, I could get the archers whom I've had carrying these really terrible backpacks for a very long time, because they are supremely stackable and really good for bringing out supplies and also bringing stuff back. They've been our pack mules. I could supplant that with just 2 pack bowls. But for now, we've got the 1 pack bowl. I actually went around to, like, every town looking for another pack bowl, and quite literally just before I was getting ready to record, a farm trader showed up, and they had like 5 pack bowls, so I bought another one. So we just bought another pack bowl. He's training. He's got a long time to go before he's good. So at some point, we will have a pack bowl ready to go. One thing that's kind of unfortunate about these pack bowls, though, is they are a bit squishy. So that reminds me, I'm going to put him on block. He took a hit to his foreleg and, like, also just kind of crumbled. And then I also set up our newest recruits who are working security are now running a perimeter around. And they've been doing a good job of actually getting animals for us, so we'll have more leather and meat and things like that. Because I want to start making more armor and stuff like that. But all of this is in service of what is the larger plan. So in the last episode, I purchased the Lagoon platform blueprint, and I am very interested in building a platform city, a shining, gleaming, gigantic city in the desert. Maybe in the desert, I don't know. We might go somewhere else. I've actually been considering it would be cool to maybe even build our city in Flats Lagoon as like a sister city to Flats Lagoon, but that far outshines Flats Lagoon in its opulence and its fantastic giant cityness. But it is going to actually take quite some time before I can build that thing, because it takes quite a lot of materials. Now, I have most of the materials I need. Like, we have 1,000 building materials, and I think it only takes like 300 building materials. However, it takes copper alloy plate, and we have not researched anything copper because I have not needed it yet. We only need electrical components, and you didn't need to research anything for electrical components. So it needs like 300 or 500 copper alloy plates, and to research copper alloy plates, I am going to have to go get more engineering research. So we'll be doing that. But at some point, somewhere, I really want to build a gigantic mega city that is the centerpiece of which would be a platform. So it's not going to be a city on a platform, just the platform is the cloud district that you don't get too often. it's the civic center and the cultural district, and it's the fancy place that you look at from far across the desert and know that that's where you're heading to the great city of Desert Gamble. And then surrounding that will be all the various other districts, like a farming district and a training area and a commercial district, and then all of that will be flanked by gigantic walls, and that will be my big megalopolis in the desert, and perhaps that will be our end game. But that is a long way away because I still can't even build the platform. So to get that to happen, to get us to the point where we can build a platform, we have to do some more adventuring. We're gonna have to do some really serious adventuring. Now, I mentioned in the last episode, I also want to start affecting the world and thinking about it, and thinking about the idea of like doing things that affect more world states. And so to that end, I have gathered up every single bounty that we have collected thus far, and thought it would be fun to try to find some of these bounties. It would be nice if they were a little more descriptive with some of them. However, one of these bounties, where is it? Oh, this one. The Preacher. Leader of a growing nature cult, thought to be responsible for the disappearance of over 100 travelers in the desert region. Must be returned to the police alive for interrogation. It's only $15,000. However, I think I know where this is. Somewhere around Black Scratch, we ran into a small farm that I feel was called like Preacher Cult. It also could have been called Moon Cult or Preacher Moon Cult or Moon Preacher Cult or something like that. I also could be completely confusing this with something else. That might not have been the Preacher Cult that I'm thinking of. Either way, I say, I have a suspicion it's out in that direction. I say let's head out into that direction, especially because we could stop at Black Scratch and maybe I'll buy some engineering research. They usually have stuff like that. They have like really in that library there. Sometimes they have research, sometimes they have really unique blueprints. Initially, I wanted to do bounty hunting so we could make money, but in the time I spent building all this stuff and upgrading everybody and making sure everything was ready to go for today, as you can see, we're basically back to almost $250,000, which is where I like us to hang out. So we probably will do some purchasing, but also we're gonna start hitting up some of the things that we've found via maps and never actually visited. Like there's all sorts of stuff. Yeah, like down here, like, I don't know, did we ever go into these ruins? Did we go into any of this stuff? I don't think so. There's probably something in here. And then there's all sorts of characters that I have not talked to. Like we found Tengu's vault there. We've never been inside of it because they told us to get away from there. I also am not really keen on making enemies in the desert, but there's other characters we can meet. I think we're ready to like kind of push out of mid-game, which is where I think we're kind of at, and into that end game, and see what's available there for us, considering all the mods that I have going. All right, so enough out of me with all of my yammering. I think we're ready to go. Let's, I'm gonna pick a point straight along the way. We'll head towards Trader's Edge there, and we'll send out the scout team. Out they go, out of Desert Gamble, with our new pack bull in tow, who follows incredibly close to Azegami. Makes me a little uncomfortable. For the time being, I've also taken the tanks out of the crab armor. Oh, actually, whoops, we kept one piece of armor on us. I took the tanks out of the crab armor because we're heading towards Black Scratch, and who knows what we're gonna do. Maybe we'll go down here. I don't know. Maybe, like I said, we haven't been to this. Did we go in Expedition 4? I don't know. So maybe there's some more adventuring in store for us, because like I said, I'd like to affect the world. And I gotta get engineering research. I need more AI cores. Not only do I have base level research, I got a ton of mods going. They're all just, it's eating up ancient science books like it's going out of style. So that's the plan for the foreseeable future as we work towards building, I don't know what I'll call it, maybe New Desert Gamble? What's the word for a sure thing? This is no longer a gamble. It's now New Desert everything. What are you doing? Why are you running the weirdest way? Don't do that. Hold on, come this way. Yeah, so I'm curious to see how we fare with everybody in plate jackets too, because, like I said, there were a few scuffles while we were, while I was getting the base all set up for this episode, and yeah, like some of the guys in the assassin's rags were taking some hits that I've just like become so much more cognizant of after we faced some higher level enemies. I'm curious to see how we'll fare against some of the lower level enemies that we may run into along this path. I don't think we're going to shy away from anything at all. And not in this area. Maybe further away from here we might, if we were to go back down south, but not in this area. If anybody wants to tangle with us, we will happily tangle with them. Who is this? Rebel farmers? You guys want food? So I think the one thing we probably won't do is go mess with Simeon. We'll see. Oh, somebody out here is not a fan of ours. A sand ninja. Alright, well, we'll deal with them. We've tried to be nice to the downtrodden, because that's where we came from in this series. I've tried to be, let's see what this guy's gonna do. Now, is he thinking better of it? He's thinking better of it. Yeah, alright, cool. Just want to make sure we weren't gonna get attacked. Yeah, and there's some manhunters, huh? Yeah. If we cross paths, so be it. Yeah, I've tried to, from the beginning of this series, oh, let's take care of these guys real quick. Why doesn't everybody just come out here? So we're not stuck in these little crags there. People like you belong in a cage. Man, you are, how many of there are you? How dumb are you? Here, let's attack all right there. Oh, Azegami's on hold while we were in the base, so he doesn't run and sit down. Now, one of the things that is a bummer is these archers are getting good, and their gear is decent. So they are causing problems. I like having them, and we're going to keep them as they are, but they are pretty darn good at shooting the team. Oh, I love the stagger. I would love to do an all-archer team. Oh, that'd be so much fun. Oh my god, also, I will say, I had we have a high-level Eagle's Cross back at the house, and Dan D finally reached a point where, theoretically, I guess he could use it. I don't know, because I also looked at, who's got a regular crossbow? Required skill, 90. That's what it says on the Eagle's Crosses, so I thought the Eagle's Crosses required precision shooting of 90 to use it effectively. I guess maybe the toothpicks do too, but who cares, because they only do 26 damage. But Dan D is finally at a point where he could use the Eagle's Cross, so I put it in his hands, and we went outside, got into a fight, and one shot hit one of the teammates, and immediately folded them like laundry. My goodness. So we took that right out of his hands. I'm not going to micro him to the necessary to carry that thing. An Eagle's Cross is very clearly something that is needed for somebody who is going to pay very close attention to the positioning of your archers, and I am not going to do that. So yeah, the team came away okay, but of course the people in Assassin's Rags did not. I also kept the actual stealth assassins in the Assassin's Rag, so we'll see how they fare. It might be wise to start paying a little more attention to who's where and who's actually doing what in combat. But yeah, like I was saying, from the start of this series, because we started out in such a bad place ourselves, you know, in prison literally, and then being poor absolute nobodies, I always wanted the idea, you know, narratively, these are nice guys. They're good people. They want to be good to the other downtrodden folks. So I really, ideally, don't want to ruin the lives of the rebel farmers. But we are kind of experiencing the that concept of you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become a villain. Because, like, to accomplish certain things, we have had to do a handful of things that are not so awesome. You know, even in making an alliance with slavers, like, that's really not ideal, especially when we were slaves ourselves, but it is an alliance of convenience. This is another reason why I'm interested in getting out of here and possibly setting up shop where the tech hunters are in Flats Lagoon, especially because I have a mod, which it might be Living World or maybe Reactive World. I forget which one I have. My mod list is in the description, though that could probably use some updating. But one of the mods I have lets me ally with the tech hunters, which apparently is not part of the base game, I learned. Because we saw that in the last episode, we could pay $50,000 to become allied with the tech hunters, or to become a tech hunter. Really kind of a bummer that's not in the base game, because that is a very player-centric concept. The idea of being a tech hunter, I understand this game is a lot of, like, morally gray. You have to decide, are you going to side with nobody, just yourself, side with slavers, side with the Holy Nation, like, but not being able to side with tech hunters is kind of a bummer in my opinion without mods. But I have a mod, lets me do it, so be it. And I think that might be a really good idea for us. Head down there, become tech hunters, move ourselves down to Flats Lagoon. You know, maybe keep Desert Gamble. It's a good city in the desert. I don't know what happens in Flats Lagoon though. Who holds sway over this? It's not going to be the Holy Nation. It could be the United Cities. I don't know if we're going to get taxed here. I have seen maps that show you where political influence lies in the game and like who's going to come mess with you. Should probably check that out. If I were to do this again, which at some point I will, I've mentioned before, Kenshi always has a home on this channel. I started the channel actually literally just to upload Kenshi episodes for myself, not expecting anybody to watch them, but just a place I could keep episodes in case I had to step away from the game for a while. I could come back, watch the last episode, and knew where I left off, which would allow me to get into the late game, which I will say, proof of concept, that absolutely worked. If you yourself find that you play Kenshi like I did for 40 hours at a clip and then put it down for 6 months and then come back and be like, what? I don't even know what was going on. I'm just going to start over. That concept actually did work because at some point in this channel, I took like 2 months off sometime last year and I came back, just watched the last 2 episodes myself and was like, I know where I am. We can pick it up from here. But when this series draws to a close and a new one sets forth, one of the things I would like to do is use one of the mods that takes away map markers, mainly so that I don't know when I'm getting raided. We don't get raided anymore, so we get to see these white dots of like who are friends, who are traders and stuff like that. But it's a very serious, like kind of overpowered convenience, knowing exactly to the minute, basically, when the raids are going to happen. And there is a mod that I have saved that is it takes away the dots on the map, but also takes away all of the information in here. So there are no upcoming events noted. Now, one thing I am not yet brave enough to do is to oh, there's the tax collector. Yeah, one thing I'm not yet brave enough to do is to purposefully go tangle with some Beakthings, but that might happen. We might get there. All right, Sergeant, let me guess. 4,500 instead of 3,000? Yeah, 4,500. Whatever, man. Get lost. I am not yet ready to have a problem with them. At some point, I'm going to, though. At some point, we are going to... $8,000? Holy shit! Damn! Oh, that's fantastic. Wow, that was an interruption. Here, buy some more. Man, we can't keep up. That was the other thing was, we've been away from the base for so long, and I feel like these, like, incidental visits of just unannounced people don't happen when I'm not here. So we weren't making any money on rum, which we produce a lot of. And now I can't keep it in stock because the whole time I've been updating the base, people have just been coming and buying rum, all the rum, all the rum. And that's basically how we got back to $250,000. I will tell you, being rum runners in the desert, this game is fucking good. I really like. There's nothing about Kenshi that is not fantastic. I really hope the second one lives up to its younger brother. Yeah, I'm not quite ready to go in here. This is like one of the only places we haven't been, but I'm scared. Oh shit, there's a city over there. Oh no, that's a slave farm, whatever. This is one of the downsides of playing this as a Let's Play series on the channel is that I sometimes don't get to play it as often as I want to, which is like part of the reason I was like, no, you know what? I want to sit down and do all these chores, get all the things I would just skip to go have an adventure, because the chore stuff is really boring. No one wants to watch me fiddle with inventory. But after getting the team home after months, I was like so amped to play this game. I was like, I really want to play. This game is really fucking fantastic. If I did not have the chores, I probably would have ended up doing another live stream, because I was like, I am jonesing to play this game. Very excited today. All right. We haven't been here in forever. I'm going to stop in and see what's going on. We all have that Manhunter stuff to sell too. Let's go in, the Forbidden Zone lies the way beyond. Yeah, we've been there. So you've been in there and out of there. Survivors who journeyed there are hard to come by. People don't tend. Maybe he's bragging. Who is this? Naganuma. Good. You can brag. Yeah, good. Yeah, they don't tend to come back alive. Only special people who can run screaming from Cat-Lon for half the continent. They come back alive. They find skinless corpses in the pits. They say there's misghouls that'll flay and eat you. Yeah, there was none of that. You know, interesting thing too, I initially, because Waki was like our resident scout team robot, I was going to give him Cat-Lon's armor, and I also gave him Cat-Lon's CPO. It did nothing. I was like, what do I do with this? It's just $60,000. You just sell it, I guess? What trader has $60,000? I mean, I guess I could buy... Well, I guess it depends on what the trader had. I don't know. I'd have to find a trader that had really valuable stuff, buy everything they had, and then sell them Cat-Lon's CPU. But it seems like a waste. It's like a trophy. It should be kept. But I gave it to Waki. I gave Waki his armor as well. And Waki was like 86% encumbered. So I was like, all right, never mind. All right, so the other thing that we have to start doing, because if I want a gleaming city in the desert, resting high upon a lagoon platform, I need a lot of citizens. I need people that are going to be doing production work. I need people... What is this back here? Another trader. I didn't even notice that. A used clothing shop. Interesting. Yeah, I need tons of security. I want a standing army at some point. We do eventually also have to go take it to the Holy Nation. I have been threatening to do that forever. Yeah, I got to start hiring with impunity, without prejudice. Anybody who looks even remotely decent. Really anybody. I mean, Shek are going to eat a lot. That's a kind of a bummer, but what are you going to do? But yeah, as we leave without hiring anybody, I will still say I do need to start hiring with impunity. Just whatever. You're all welcome. Everybody can get put to work. Everybody can do some training. Everybody can become something, because we're going to have more and more need for people. All right, let's do it this way. We'll do it the way we usually do. Let's get out to this crossroads. I'm not hankering to run into a pair or more of Beakthings, but although we do have, I think, Gnu is carrying the Falling Sun, which does 50% more damage to Beakthings, Gorillo, and Leviathans. That's not bad. This has historically been a Beakthing-rich environment. This place is lousy with Beakthings. Not as bad as the High Bone Fields. That was some fucking grade A bullshit, I will say. Who is this? That's us. That's all our team, right? Yeah, all right. That was entirely too many Beakthings, all hiding behind big chunks of metal. Guys, stick together and don't run up behind me. You scare the crap out of me. I will say, I think I mentioned I have patrols now doing perimeter patrol outside the base. And beep says beep. Ooh, and we got scavengers down here. What do they look like? They're hardly even worth it. Whatever. We're gonna run past them. We'll see what happens. Or do we just deal with them from on high? Maybe we do that. But yeah, I've got the perimeter patrols running around the outside, and every once in a while they run into the base and it scares the crap out of me. Like, seeing people running at top speed, all geared up. Alright, did I not put you on block? Here, you're gonna be on block and passive. You're gonna get killed. You're too spongy to be in battle. Here, get out of here. Go hang out with the... Go hang out with the archers. Here, get back over here. It's over. Alright, everybody came out of that just fine. We got any bounties on you guys? I'm not even gonna bother picking your corpses. Who cares? Yeah, this place, Cult Village. Oh, Preacher's Cult. There you go. Alright, cool. I should have checked the map to begin with. Alright, we're gonna head to there. We might rest up in Black Scratch, make sure all of our limbs are in good working order. We'll check the library, take a nap, and then head out to Preacher Cult and see if we can kidnap or capture this Preacher. One of the things that's kind of a bummer, but I mean, I guess this is kind of par for the course with Kenshi, is, doesn't really give you a good sense of, like, why are they bad? They're responsible for the disappearance of travelers, sure. It's a cult. Maybe they're kidnapping people to join their cult, I guess. I'd like a little bit more information, because like I said, we'd like to be good guys, if we could. I don't want to just go out and, like, just be a straight-up bounty hunter, although that would be a fun playstyle. Is you just straight up like, I don't give a crap if you did it or you didn't do it. I am here to capture you. Yeah, we never... I don't think we went... We ran through the unwanted zone to get to Black Scratch. I think when we were starving to death out in the crags. I also don't think I went into Stobe's Gamble proper. I don't think we went into any of this stuff at all. In fact, I know we didn't, because we were standing somewhere around here, and I was like, oh, these things look really cool. It was like yellow and misty over there. Yeah, so there's a fair amount of things we still have to explore that I'm interested in seeing. Let's pick up the pace. Have we been to Village? How did I discover Village? Oh, there's Village. Have we ever been in there? Alright. We're gonna head over to Village. I don't think we've ever been inside of this place. It says there's a travel gear shop. Doesn't say who owns it. I mean, we're looking for the Preacher Cult. Maybe they're in there too. Who's to say they don't have more than one farm? Who are you? Tech Hunters? Good. Yeah, we gotta ally with the Tech Hunters. That will be fun. Becoming Tech Hunters. I mean, we quite literally could just take the trip down there. Maybe scout some locations. We got hydroponics now, so I don't really care about fertility. Stone would be an issue. Maybe. Ooh, Patrol's getting attacked. Patrol is doing their job. Rebel farmers? How interesting. Haven't seen that in a while. Alright, well, that's on you. I don't know why you would think you could assault a city. 3 people. Alright, let me just get a good look in here before we go charging in. Oh, it's United Cities. What village is this? It's just called Village. And it doesn't say who owns it. It literally is just called Village. Alright, we're gonna go up to the front door. We'll see what happens. Alright, let's just see if they yell at us. No, they don't care. This isn't a special city. Samurai Gate Sergeant. Here, let's step up. See if they say go on through. They don't say anything. Alright. Stand aside, we're coming in. Weird. Did you get a look at Captain Igor? Makes my skin crawl, that guy. So you hear the stories about skeletons. I heard he eats babies. Why would I care? Bullshit. There are multiple conversations going on here. Even the Lord Tengu himself is scared shitless of him. I guess he's talking about Igor? You know, they got him from the Southern Hives. Whole new breed of stickman, those Southerners. Captain Igor is a hiver? Interesting. I heard he cut a man in half from the groin up. Wouldn't surprise me. Urgh, let's change the subject. Gives me chills, that guy. Alright, well, it sounds like Captain Igor is a hiver. We'll have to see if we could find him too, huh? Alright, let's talk to Ceras. Are you a traveler? I'm an adventurer, yes. I'm in trouble. The nobles will be coming for me soon. They'll probably send me off to the vault and torture me, cut out my tongue. I have to leave quickly, but I need help. What can I do? The guards won't let me walk out of here like that. They're greedy. I'll need to bribe them. 3,000 cats should do it. Do you think you can help? I don't have the money, but I'll give you my allegiance in return. I'll be forever indebted to you. Sure. Alright, Ceras, welcome to the team, and welcome to the time-honored tradition of getting yourself home if you can. Let's see what he does. And off he goes. Oh boy, Ceras. You are in the worst possible place. That might have just been $3,000 spent, because he is going to run through Gut. I wish you Godspeed and good luck, my friend. If you survive, we'll put you to good work. We'll get you fed. We'll get you taken care of. I'm not going to place money. I wouldn't place any bets on him making it. Whatever. All right, let's get in the center of town. We'll wait till this travel shop opens and see if they have any maps of any kind. Waiting to see that training light up with light up with that orange telltale color of someone's getting attacked. Oh, there it is. Oh, poor Ceras. You ain't making it home, my friend. Who's chasing you? Oh, we discovered a strange camp. Where? Huh. Well, I'm never gonna visit that. Alright. I mean, we will at some point. I'll get out here. Alright, he was getting attacked by something, but... I will say, this is almost like cheating. Oh, there's some Beakthings. You're fucked, dude. You shouldn't have gone this way. Oh well. I will say this is beautiful. Kind of cheating, like I said, because we would have had to have ventured in here ourselves to see this, but now getting to see it is quite beautiful. My friend, you are never making it. Ever. There's lightning speed Beakthings up there. We're gonna lose high grade gear. I should have sent you with nothing. Are you gonna swim on top of that? Oh my god, look at these Beakthings. Look at them. Look at them. They somehow didn't see him. What's your stealth stat? 1? Yeah, you're fucked. Alright, this place has too many Beakthings. Oh shit. It's that strange camp. Oh. No face. He's a gutter? Wait, what? Hold on a second. What is happening? Is this from a mod? Is this so you can befriend? Yeah, they're gutters. The Beakthings are gutters. And so is this dude. Huh. Another Beakthing right there. Sleep. What are you doing? Bro. Oh, his camp is free. I don't understand this at all. He's got a 15,000... Do we have a bounty for him? He's got a $15,000 bounty. Yeah, no. There is no bounty on me currently for no face. We haven't found one. He certainly has a face. I would be supremely interested to talk to him, but he's hostile. Are gutters a real thing? No. Alright. We're gonna leave that for now. We're gonna also leave... this dude might make it. This is fucking hilarious. If this dude makes it, he's gonna get trained up right, and he's gonna get a place of... you're not making it. There's no way. There's no way you're making it. You're running right across the path of... Alright, whatever. Scout... We're gonna stick with him for a second, because the scout team's got a few minutes until... do we help him out? Here, let's put him right here. Look at that! There's so many Beakthings! Fuck it. He's just... I can't micro him. That's not fair. It's all the people that had to make it the hard way. Here. Get in the middle of Desert Gamble. Where are you? And go. Go, go, go. Oh, there he goes. There he goes. He's gonna die right now. Whoa. What are you doing? Don't run back! Get out of here! Go! Don't make your life worse. You idiot. I'm trying to help you. While you're turning around. He's wounded. There's 18 Beakthings. They don't see us. I'm gonna give him just one last fighting chance. No, we're not. Well, we're not. Are we faster than Beakthings in the water? Is this actually a good thing? They're not. He is not faster than a Beakthing in the water. All right, Ceras. We're gonna get a notification of your death. All right, let's get him there. You're never making it. I don't know what you're doing, but you should just stop whatever it is. We'll watch him die. No, he's not. What is happening? How are you outrunning Beakthings? If this guy makes it home, you are getting the place of honor. I mean, first of all, you get points off for taking the dumbest way, but that just kind of is the pathfinding. It is what it is. This is bonkers. This is unbelievable. I cannot believe he made it through gut. And with a hit, too. Alright, hold on a second. Just come over here and do yourself a favor. First aid yourself. My God. Alright, you still have further to go, but my goodness, man. This guy is getting the hero's treatment if he makes it to the house. Alright. Let's go back to Azegami. We can leave him now. He made it out of gut somehow. I don't know how he did that. Here to buy, let's trade. What do you got? Anything good? Alright, we managed one new map. Let's get out of this building. See if we can read it. One new Tech Hunters map. Oh, wow. All the way out in the edge of the Forbidden Isle, which we are close to. Maybe we'll go out there. It is forbidden. I mean, we gotta go this way anyway. Let's get ourselves... First, we're gonna go into this building. Then we're gonna go to Black Scratch, like I said. We're gonna take a nap. Then we're gonna go deal with the Preacher Cult. Bring them back to Black Scratch, or one of these towns has a police station. Here, let's check on Ceras. I'm super interested in him. Oh, Ceras, you got so far to go. You're such a slow runner. You're not even out of the woods yet, my friend. I mean, if anything, he'll get beaten and left for dead by whomever attacks him. Like, the Beakthings would have done a number. If he wasn't wearing this plate jacket, he would have been dead. That's bonkers. Man, like I said, marks off for the pathfinding taking you through Gut. But my hat is off to you for your surviving Gut, which we got to learn now that there is a person named No Face in there that I will never talk to again because there were like 52 Beakthings in there. Maybe if we get to a more tanky place, or we do a little bit better overall, we can go in specifically just to clear out nests of Beakthings. I wonder if that No Face guy is part of a mod. That's a very odd thing. He's a gutter. He shouldn't be a gutter. Finally make it to Black Scratch. Let's head into the Great Library and see if they have any engineering research. I will happily buy at least one piece of engineering research so I can research copper alloy. Good to see you again. And you as well, my friend. No, just blueprints. I don't know why I felt like he had engineering research. I guess we'll have to get it the old-fashioned way. That's just fine. I enjoy that. Alright, well, the Great Library did not have any engineering research. I don't know if I'm misremembering that they sometimes have. Maybe they do sometimes have it, and maybe this time they don't, but they didn't have any. So instead I bought a few blueprints and a couple of more maps. Oh, that's close to the house. Narco's Trap. Interesting. Akron's Shield. Narco's Trap. That is very interesting. I am going to come back to that. Very interesting. And then a Tech Hunter library map all the way south in Shun. But there's a lot in here. There's a lot in here. Obviously, we've been to that one because it's turned red, so we've been to it. This is another lost library. This would be a very interesting run to come down here and see what's going on in this place. I know we've run through here, so I'm sure it's all dangerous and nightmarish. Would be interesting. I also picked up a couple of books, or at least one. They had a bunch of books in there, which I wasn't sure if they were free or not. It looks like they were a couple of $100, but what a better way to find out some lore. So I figure, you know, maybe we'll make our own library. I'll buy some books every time we come down here. Maybe like every time we come by here, I'll buy one or two. So I got Mass Extinction I. Judging by our findings to date, the ancients possessed enormous power, capable of both extraordinary creation and immense destruction. But what led to their abrupt end? Natural disaster is the most logical theory. This would explain the larger area of destruction. And it may even tie in more plausibly with Akronite tellings of the first extinction by tribals, brainlessly associating it with an act of God. Newly created skeletons may have been incubating in a safe place during the event, hence how they survived and why they have no memory of the incident. They were not yet born at that time. Evidence of this safe place, though, we have not yet discovered. Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I think we will make a point to stop in and purchase books every time we come through here and learn a little bit more about this dangerous land. All right, we're gonna put a couple people to sleep. It's still early in the day. Kind of a bummer to do that. How bad is everybody? Is this gonna be famous last words and Azegami loses a leg? I mean, that's not necessarily bad news, losing a leg. It would shorten our adventure for sure. I think we're just gonna go for it. It's early in the day. Let's get out here. He'll be above 80 by the time we get out there. Everybody else is fine. His leg hurts. He'll be okay. That's another thing I have to make a point to do. We have to get down to crab territory to hire a crab simply so I can buy some crab armor. Because you are not allowed to buy crab armor without owning a crab. I think that's what you have to do. The guy wouldn't talk to us because I was crabless, if I recall correctly. We also didn't get a chance to talk to the Crab Queen because I pissed them off by breaking into their Crab Queen hut, or whatever it was called. We may have to make it back down there when things cool off a bit. Very interested in learning more about them. Now, if I recall, these guys had special weapons. They had like moon cleavers, which I don't think we kept any of them. But I think they did a number. If I recall correctly, we took a few whacks. Hopefully our pack bull survives. I am a bit nervous about how spongy he was. He was very, very spongy. He took some damage in very simple fights. But I like the idea of an animal that can keep up with us. We had a Garu for a while, or a pack beast, and I know a lot of people will often just carry their animal over their shoulder. Not my style at all. Maybe in a moment of necessity, but I'd rather the thing run along with us. Same reason I don't often do group run. I prefer the... Whoa, who's screaming? Who was screaming? Someone was screaming ARG. Did you make it? He did not make it. Oh, yes, he did. Oh, he's sleeping. You made it! Oh, Ceras. I am so proud of you. You sleep as long as you want. We'll take care of you in a minute, okay? My God, Ceras. Alright, someone was screaming ARG. I thought maybe it was Ceras, but... Alright. Let's see if we can... Yeah, they're already upset. Preacher Guardian... Moon Guardian Preacher Cult. Alright. So now we know. Now. We gotta figure out how to get... Wow, even their commerce, their tradespeople are fucking pissed off at us. We gotta figure out how to get to this. There he is! Ha 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 ha! Maybe, do I wait for nightfall and sneak in and take the guy? What kind of a nightmare you think it is to get through here? He's pretty high level. We'd have to keep tabs on him. I don't want him escaping. There's a lot of people. Let's get up over here. Let's see what happens. I say we go with a full-on assault. We'll see what happens. I'm not trying to have 100 inhabitants, whether they're strong or not, come out and face us. Be nice to deal with these guys a piece at a time. Yeah, there's a lot of farmers out here. They're all gonna come attack us. They're not much to worry about, but in numbers they could end up being a problem. All right, here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put the team, except for Packy, up over here. The team is here. Let's get our taunter, our tank, Gnu. Why don't you run up towards the gate and see what these not too high level gate guards have to say about someone running in close. See if we can get their attention. There's a gate guard. Here, we'll get a little closer. What are they farming? Riceweed. Here they come. Here they come. Here they come. Alright, good. Come on back. Get over here, Gnu. We'll get them out this way. Once they get close, we will attack. Let them get a little closer, little closer, little closer. Attack target. And in we go. Bolts start flying. The archers have a bit of a high ground. We are, I think, getting shot in the back of the head, of course, as per the usual. We are having to do a little bit of defense. That's fine. I'm going to leave them to it. I think they know what they're doing. They're not doing too bad. That's smart. So that's okay. That's okay. The farmers are coming to help. We're going to take them out one at a time. I'm going to be smart about this. Did any of our team go down? No. Why does this look like one of ours? It is not. That's okay. Alright. You guys heal up. Preacher cult lost an arm. I was like, oh my god, someone lost an arm. Takiyasu, no, you gotta heal people. Naganuma. Once you start getting the equipment off these guys. Alright, the gate guards have been dealt with, and I think we're gonna keep with this strategic approach. Let's see if we can come around to the front and start getting some of these farmers to come take a look at what's going on. Maybe we can, is there another way out of here? No, there's only one way out of here, so we just gotta keep watch on the front, and if we can start to take these guys out without the cult leader noticing us, I am in. Let us have Gnu. Again, you did a good job the first time. Let's have you run out over to here. There's two guys right here, but I think he'll be fine. Oh, here comes some more. Never mind. There are more folks running at us. Who is this? Another Moon Guardian. Alright, that's fine. Gonna attack that target. Why is he running like that? Alright, the first wave of gate guards have been dealt with. There's still some movement around here. Also, there are some dogs attacking them right now, so we might let the dogs do their thing. Let's see what this guy does. Let's attack him. No, I guess we'll let him run. I don't know what he's doing. We're gonna take up a position that has better overwatch on the front door. We'll leave the pack bull there for now. Hopefully he's safe. If not, we'll send him to run. A little too close, a little too close. Let's come out here. The rest of these preacher cult guys came out because they're being attacked by dogs, so we're just gonna let that happen. Never interrupt your enemy while they're making a mistake. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. One of those things. One of those things applies here. Here comes one of the preacher cult guys. Here they all come. That's fine. Good. Come over here. That's fine. Let them get closer. And we will attack target. And we will attack target. Uh-oh. Are they running after my bull? They're running after my bull. Don't you run after my bull. God damn it. Alright. Oh, because I set the bull to attack by accident. Alright. Get the bull over here. Get the bull over to safety. Go faster. Alright, we got a little out of sorts here. But that's okay. Let's get everybody focused. Not you. You're on passive and block. You just stay out of the way. You over here. Alright. Totally fine. Not exactly how I wanted this to go down, but it's okay. I don't have eyes in that little accidental fracas. I do not have eyes on... Oh no, he hasn't moved. No, I don't. I don't have eyes on the cult leader. And I wanted to move to the front door to make sure that we did not lose sight of him. Alright, well, I have lost sight of our target, unfortunately. But that's fine. We'll figure it out. I wanted to move over here so I'd keep eyes on the front gate so he couldn't escape. Because that happened to us with the Dust King. I think in a live stream, the Dust King just got away. But I got worried about Packy getting attacked. I don't know where he went. Where did the... There he is. Good. Stay out of trouble. Alright, we cut down a bunch of these people. I don't know why we're running over here. I guess these guys are getting up. Now, because nobody's upset in here, he might just cycle through spots. Like, he might cycle through just, like, looking out the, out over the horizon without noticing us, so... Let's make sure the team is okay. Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. The guys in the assassin's rags, not so great. Let's take a step towards the front door. The final push. Alright, these guys are getting up, but they're also, taking care of their own. That means we could get attacked from behind. But I'm not too worried about it. What I say we do is I say we're gonna take a step in. And, hope this guy's in here. Alright, we've stepped in and closed the door. We still have not drawn the ire of the people that are inside of this building. They are completely oblivious. So, we're going to take it one step closer. The team automatically killed the pack bulls that were out here. The door is closed and it's locked. We can get back out. I didn't think of that before I closed the door, but I guess we're going to step in. We've been systematically picking them apart. They're not getting up. We're locked in here, so that's fine. No one else is coming. All right, let's go in. Let's do it. In we go. Where is this dude? There he is. All right. Everybody except the pack bull. Attack all. Moon's almighty. Make it rain. All right. Not great for the archers, but it's fine. We kind of outclass these guys pretty solidly. I want to keep an eye on that. Where did the preacher go? There he is. Beep's taking care of him. I love it. Good job, Beep. As soon as he drops, we're going to pick him up. There we go. Nice. Who is this? Sasabi? Pick up the preacher. Alright, job done. We'll clear out the rest of these guys and then rob their base, I suppose. I feel a little bad, but it is what it is. Somebody's coming in. Whatever. He ain't gonna stop us. We severely outclassed you. Aw, poor dude. Can you stop shooting teammates in the back of the head, each one of you guys? Oh my god. And don't shoot the pack bull. Let's go inside of here and see if there's anything worth looting. I get a sneaky suspicion these guys are gonna have a whole lot of nothing on them. Oh, who picked up, Sasabi, right? You picked this guy up? How's he doing? Is he gonna make it? Let's do this. Everybody but Packy and Azegami and Sasabi. First aid the preacher. The preacher cult are no longer hostile towards us. Because we helped out their leader. That is very interesting. Well, I'm sorry, my friend, but it's not going to go the way you want it to go. Oh, holy shit! He had a Me Too weapon as well? Are you kidding me? Alright, good. Who does hackers? Let's see. Let's take a look here. Dude, this was so worth it. Oh my god, I was like 15,000 bucks. Who cares? Oh, looks like Atmos is the winner. Atmos, Dandy, you're our resident crossbow expert. Alright, Atmos, that's all yours. Dude, we got 3 Me Too weapons. That is fucking bonkers. What is this? That's also a good weapon. Oh, you don't get to have 2 Me Too weapons. Let's see, who likes katanas? Katana class? Yeah. Alright, Hunter, you trade with Atmos. Grab yourself a Me Too ninja blade. That is bonkers. That was fantastic. My god. That was completely unexpected. Did I even look inside of here? I got so distracted with that. They've got a holy flame. That's interesting. We'll take your prized possessions. You guys don't hate us anymore, which is hilarious. Oh, we'll go unlock the better chest. I am astounded this low-level... This absolutely low-level bounty had... Oh, maybe all the bounties have Me Too weapons. No, because the Dust Bandit didn't have one, and we killed the Dust Bandit. I don't know. I don't know. I'm willing to find out, though. We're gonna keep bounty hunting, that's for damn sure. Alright, sorry, fellas, for ruining your entire life, but, we're gonna head out and leave you high and dry. Our team did A-okay. These are not really high-level guys. Thinly took a beating. I don't know if there is a jail in Black Scratch. We gotta go that way. I mean, we might just run straight to Brink, because there is a jail in Brink. That I know. We've been there so many times. We'll head out to Black Scratch, turn in this bounty. Hopefully don't run into anything too dangerous along the way. Where's the pack bowl? Not keeping up with Azegami. That was a very dangerous thing I just did. The cult village is non-hostile. I am very interested in heading out into the Forbidden Isle and seeing the factory in the ruin. I don't think we've been out there. I don't think we've gone that way. Alright, we're gonna run past these guys, and I wonder if they're gonna try to attack us when we do. Was that a tech hunter? No. We're under attack! Form up! Preacher cult are now hostile towards us. Alright. Yeah, we really gotta ally with the tech hunters. That might be next order of business. We'll go check out the ruin, probably in the next episode. And then maybe hightail it from there down to Flats Lagoon. Man, security is under attack again. It's the rebel farmers again. We've gotten attacked by rebel farmers more times in this episode than I have in, like, weeks. Ceras, are you joining in the fight? Good for... Look at this chaos. For one rebel farmer. Oh my god. Alright, whatever. You guys, clearly, I hope you can handle that. There's enough of you there. You know, and like, as I'm sitting here saying we're not gonna mess with Simeon... Simeon and his damn rebel farmers are coming to mess with me. The successful bounty hunters triumphantly head into Brink, ready to drop off their target. Thank you, sir. $15,000. We are so close to $250,000, which is what I would like to have. The United Cities are now my allies. Shouldn't they have already been? Or I guess no, the traders were my allies. Oh, holy shit! Look at that! Look at that! Damn! Does that mean you guys will come to my rescue when I'm out in the desert? Oh, that's so good. All right, well, that is where we are gonna leave it. My goodness, we successfully brought in the preacher from the preacher cult as our very first purposeful bounty, and got another freaking Me Too weapon out of the deal. I can't believe that. I'm curious to see if like all or most of these guys have Me Too weapons. That'd be pretty cool. If that's a nice, easy way to find some of them. When we come back, though, I think we're going to head out into that Forbidden Isle or whatever that little peninsula is out there. And then possibly, if there's time, take it down to Flats Lagoon and ally with the tech hunters. Tell them we are interested in becoming tech hunters ourselves, because I think we're going to start heading out to do more bounty hunting and more tech hunting. Well, we will do that in the next episode. So subscribe for more Kenshi, and I'll see you next time.